Admirals and Yonko, a very hot topic recently, and I am very excited to revisit. I've seen how people label me in the community. I am labeled as Admiral Rider. And to some extent, you're not wrong.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
We are finally coming into the final saga of One Piece and the climax of the Throne Wars, but just like Luffy, who helped free and rebuild kingdoms all around the world, I need your help. In today's sponsor, Dice Dreams. Dice Dreams is a family-oriented casual mobile game, quickly reaching the top in charts around the world. The game is completely free to download and free to play with no forced ads and over 10 million downloads. You become the king of a castle that was recently destroyed, and with the help of coins, you can slowly rebuild your kingdom into being greater than it ever was. You can create homes and stables for your soldiers, and even a monument to show off your power as a king. But how do you get coins? Well, by playing this interactive dice game, you can win hundreds of coins just by rolling. In addition to mystery cards and jackpots that give you bigger cash prizes, it will also allow you to gain giant soldiers to attack other players' kingdoms and steal cash, but by rolling shields in the dice game, you can protect your kingdom from other attackers. Play with friends, play with enemies, attack and destroy their kingdoms, steal their coins, compete against them in tournaments, trade stickers, and experience new content every day and new events every week. Listen, every time someone downloads Dice Dreams, the widget in the description box will update in real time. So download Dice Dreams today, and let's get that number as high as possible. To start playing Dice Dreams, just click the link below. And I think the main reason why I support the Admirals as stoutly as I do, studly, in the words of my guy, King of Lightning, is because so many people just hate on the Admirals. But we're not here to talk about my personal thoughts necessarily. I mean, we are, but either way, we're here to talk about where we stand with the Admiral versus Yonko agenda. Here's the thing, One Piece chapter 1053 has forced many people to go back and look at their notes and think, damn, have I been wrong for 20 years about how I feel about this story? Because goddamn, Oda just completely obliterated how I feel or what I thought about the Admirals are true. And I don't feel sorry for any of y'all. I hope it hurts. I hope you feel it for the next month. Here's the thing, I just gotta clarify things. What Green Bull did to King and Queen was cool. It was not crazy. It was not, oh my gosh. But the reason why it's elevated to that level is because of what's been placed on the Admirals, the expectations of the Admirals, and how people talked about the Admirals. Green Bull beat two guys that were already defeated. I'm not gonna get into the handcuff debate, the invisible handcuffs that people keep trying to throw on them, saying, hey, Pokemon unlikely. Look at what's in front of you. And I don't think it's necessarily about what was done, it's about what was done and what was said. Oda was using Green Bull to make a statement, establish Green Bull as a threat, as a character that should be respected, as an Admiral that should be respected. It's not necessarily about the action. We know King and Queen are hurt. So whatever Green Bull did, Green Bull was supposed to win. He was gonna win. And personally, I think he would win if they were healthy, because Queen is an idiot. And King's Tell is not that difficult to figure out. Zoro figured it out pretty easily. And you think Green Bull can't? Either way, the Green Bull shit is being overstated by myself as well, admittedly. But again, it's based off of what people overall thought what the Admirals could do. Now people are switching up saying, of course the Admirals can do this, Brago. This is not surprising. I'm like, well, just the other day, you guys were saying that most commanders can beat Admirals. Most commanders, that's what they're there for, to beat Admirals, to stop the Admirals from getting to their captain. Personally, I think Yonko is stronger than Admirals. Personally, more Yonko is stronger than more Admirals. But the gap is not that large, and I think it's easily Admirals over commanders. I don't care what type of commander you are. Where do we stand? The Yonko agenda is falling rapidly, and they have one person left to depend on, maybe two, but one person you're holding out hope for that can carry this flag for a bit longer because it's not looking good. And that one person is Red Hair Shanks. I guarantee, because the top 30 is happening in December, that a lot of people are going to have Shanks as their strongest character in One Piece. Kaido's going to fall for them. Big Mama's going to fall for them. For me, Kaido's going to stay firm because I think he was madly impressive. I am super impressed with Kaido and everything he did. How he went out, hey, we're not going to talk about that. Not the best, but either way, Kaido was amazing. But people were starting to switch up. Bro, even back then, when Kaido was fighting the Scabbards, people said, oh my gosh, Kiku can stab you? Whew. Big Mom's stronger than Kaido. Then Kaido's proven time and time again that he is him. And some of you guys should know what that means. You're waiting for Shanks, and you're hoping that Shanks can carry that mantle as a Yonko, which in my opinion doesn't make sense because this isn't about the Yonko. Whatever Green Bull did, it's not about the Yonko. The Yonko are solidified as, in my opinion, the strongest characters in the series. But a lot of you guys have had flaws in your thinking. You weren't thinking straight. And the crazy part is that the Yonko stans don't realize how many hoops they have to jump through to justify their way of thinking. People will go so far as to downplay GARP and say GARP is not that impressive. He never really beat Roger to justify Yonko being stronger today. And even for the people that give GARP his credit, they would say, well, the only Marine that could ever compete with Yonko, the only person on that side that could ever compete with the Yonko is GARP. That's the only person I respect. And again, for some of you guys, you're not idiots, right? Well, some of you are, but most of you are not idiots. Most of you are gauging your experience on Marineford. And I think a lot of you have forgotten what happened in Marineford. Yes, Akainu did get two-shotted by Whitebeard, but this could have been over way sooner if you just went for the head. Some of you guys may catch that reference. But yeah, if you just went for the head, it's over. Went for the chest, blew him up. Whitebeard being as amazing as he is, he kept fighting. Ace died bloodlusted. That's one of the favorite things the anime community can say. Oh man, he's bloodlusted. Bloodlusted then. Bloodlusted Whitebeard. Attacked Akainu without him looking. Observation Haki, come on, don't be idiots. Observation Haki works when it wants to. Attacked Akainu from the back. Akainu took his head off after that, still staggering. Then Whitebeard came with a kill shot, quote unquote kill shot, because Akainu was back up, going after bodies after that. Either way, something that's been shown in One Piece that's pretty prominent is that once you hit a character from the back, this sounds weird, it's over. They can be knocked out, even the most powerful characters that you think of. There are people that will justify saying Oden was stronger than Kaido when he lost. Well, Oden got hit from the back by Kaido, sounds crazy, but that's what happened. One shot, he was done. Back of the head, he was gone. Whitebeard, bloodlusted, full blast after Ace died. Daddy's child is no longer around, gets Akainu off guard. He bounces back and takes his head off. Now again, people look at the entire sequence and doesn't look at what's being stated here. Oda is letting us know Admirals can compete. Admirals are the deterrents. They are the people that the Yonko are wary of. If the Yonko are as strong as you guys say, what's stopping them? Even all the commanders, based on what we've seen from Kaido, Big Mom, Whitebeard, and Blackbeard, for the most part, no commanders can really stand in their way. They said that none of Big Mom's kids could stop her, and Big Mom has an amazing crew, an amazing army. If we think the Admirals are as strong as the commanders, what's stopping the Yonko? Numbers are not gonna matter here. Just use Haki and knock them all out. But no, they have characters on the other side that they need to be wary of. Not saying that the Admirals are stronger than the Yonko, but Akainu can catch a couple of them slipping. It's gonna be a problem getting past that magma dog. And I know for certain the other Admirals are going to put up a fight. They're not just going to get walked over. The Admirals are the Marines' greatest fighting force. And guys, mind you, guess who is technically in control of the One Piece world? The Marines, the world government. Yes, the Yonko control the New World. They have their territory that they control, but that's because the world government, it helps them stalemate each other so we don't have to engage in war. This is helping our cause. But something that's clear to me is that Yonko are the strongest characters in One Piece. They're freaks of nature. Now, for Shanks to be on that level, it is asinine. Now we have Buggy and Luffy. We know what comes with them. But I'm talking about the originals right now. These guys are freaks. Whitebeard was a freak and had a freakishly strong devil fruit. Big Mom is a freak and has a freakishly fat ass. Okay, I'm joking. But Kaido is a freak. Then we have Shanks. I don't know what he has, but it has to be freaky as well. Then we have the Admirals. Well-rounded, very powerful devil fruits, trained in every aspect of combat. That's why Kizaru can pull out his sword and fight against the Dark King with no sweat. Even though the Dark King is past his prime, he can do that. Pull out a blade, even though he's a light man. I'm not here necessarily to advocate for the Admirals. I'm not here to advocate for the Yonko, obviously. It's clear where they stand in my book. I'm just here to point out the hypocrisy. They are special exceptions, right? I don't think there's such a thing as commander level, right? Or commander caliber. I think there's a baseline, right, of what it takes to become a commander and characters that I would classify as commander caliber. But for the most part, it's going to be crazy variance. Yes, in a story like this, a shonen, it makes sense that all the commanders are of similar strength, but there are different different variables that you have to factor in, and matchups matter too. And I'm not talking about a Pokemon matchups, like saying, oh my god, King has fire, Green Bull uses plants, it should be over. Admirals are trained in all Rokoshiki types. Admirals can skywalk, Shigan, Rukogen, they can use all of that. They can use blades, they can use guns, they can do all of that. It's not just about the devil fruits. They are trained in everything. And in my opinion, what makes a top tier is that even when they're at a disadvantage, they can still put up an amazing fight. If you fall into the category of people that believe that Aokiji was at a disadvantage, then how could you still say that Admirals cannot compete? 10 days. Personally, I think Akainu and Aokiji are on the same level. If you think Akainu can fight against a Yonko, what do you think Aokiji can do? Well, he's a subordinate of Blackbeard. Really? Is he? Really? How many things does Oda have to put into the story to let you guys know that Aokiji, he's playing both sides? Come on, guys. Come on. But guys, let me know your thoughts. How do you feel about Admiral versus the Yonko? What side are you on? Most people are on the Yonko side, obviously, but I'm not arguing for Admirals being stronger than Yonko. I think Akainu can compete Aokiji when he was. I think for the most part, that's it. I think other Admirals are gonna put up a high to extreme difficulty fight, but then they lose. That's not the argument here. I've never argued that. My argument has always been, it's not as far as people think. Again, give me your thoughts. Make sure to like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Follow me on Twitter, BroggerDAce. Follow me on Instagram, BroggerD.Ace. Thank to my patrons. I appreciate you guys all so much. Again, guys, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Okay, I start doubting me, I felt lost. I rewrite it.